Okay, we are going to continue with the weekly All Signs love readings. I've already done Aries, Taurus, Gemini and Cancer, so if you're looking for any of those signs, just click out of this live and go to the most recent one. Otherwise, stick around. We're going to do Leo, then Virgo, then Scorpio. Oh God, what have I missed? Leo, Virgo, Libra and Scorpio, sorry. I'm using the Aura Tarot deck. The boxes at the back there. Because it goes with the colour scheme, basically. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Leo's highest good. How is Leo feeling in this final week of August 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Leo, please. So straight away, we've got the Tower reversed. So I'm sure in your last reading, there was a situation where you'd moved out or your person had moved out and they were wanting to get back together. Or that maybe that was the reading before. But you're trying to avoid a tower here, Leo. Now, towers can be caused by us. They can be caused by another person. They can also be caused by the universe. And the tower just needs to fall when it falls, okay? It's not really something that can be stopped. The good news about a tower is when a tower falls, what replaces it is something superior, something better, something stronger. Okay, so it seems like a scary thing, it seems upsetting, but it's for the best. Welcome into the chat. So Aries energy, we're trying to stop a tower from falling, but this is inevitable. Now, an example of a tower moment in life could be announcing a pregnancy or finding out that you're pregnant. It could be announcing that you're moving to another country, or someone announcing to you that they're leaving to go to another country. It could be, you know, your boss telling you that they're making you redundant. Towers could, you know, it's major change. It's the landscape of your life changing. Dinner was good. It was cod, you know, because it's Fish Friday. It's Fish Friday. And I just can't be having fish, chips and peas with ketchup on. So I added white pepper and some curry spices onto mine. And no one knows about it, which makes it even sexier. I like to rebel using food. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Zika Aqua. The Strength card, this is your major arcana, Leo. So you're showing up in your power, okay? You're showing up as your sign in all its might. Emotionally strong. Physically strong. Handsome. Beautiful. A lot of fire energy here, a lot of determination. Oh, look, the Two of Cups. So, you don't want something to end. And you're wondering if this person really loves you or not. The Two of Cups is, you know, it's not a mature love. It's like when you are infatuated with someone because you've been dating and then, you know, 2 is at the beginning. The numbers in tarot run from 2 up to 10 and then they reset back to 0. And aces are classed as 1. So this is like when you first fall in love. It's like the beginning throes of love. Like, there's a question whether there's love here or not, whether it's mutual or not. Because when the Two of Cups is reversed, it's like one person loves and the other doesn't. You know, like unrequited love. Or one person said it and the other person hasn't. Like, let's see who's showing up for you. So it's going to be the person that you're dealing with. It's got to be. Ooh, they've got something to say. They want to talk urgently. They might send you a message and be like, we need to meet up. Can we talk? Can I ring you? Something like this. They've got something they really need to say. This is fast-moving energy. It's urgent. It's hasty. It can't wait. Emotionally loaded talks ahead. A pea fritter? That sounds nice. Yeah. Oh my God. You know, when you get like, curry sauce from the chippy. Oh, I need to do the chippy sometime. I barely go to the chippy, you know. We go like a couple of times a year. Oh, fish chips and curry sauce. Oh no. The Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, this person gutted, you know. They're actually gutted. They're heartbroken. They're heartbroken. It just feels like it's really strange, but like a lot of the readings are about misunderstandings. This person's gutted, you know. They're working on their finances. They want to grow and build. They feel like maybe money is the issue. Maybe the two of you don't feel like you've got enough together to make it work, like in a practical sense. So they really want to build, you know, like, and grow and work on themselves, like hone their skills, get themselves more established, more secure. Because you're trying to stop the tower, I do feel like you're questioning whether they love you, and yet they're brokenhearted over this. And they want to talk about it, and they want to grow and invest. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Why would they have the Knight of Pentacles reversed? Crap. Because the Knight of Pentacles upright is someone that is going to make a move. They've decided that you're someone that they would like to invest. You're someone that would like to invest in. When it's reversed, for me, that's like, okay, I know why. They don't want to invest because their heart's broken. That's the thing that makes a difference here, is like, You might have rejected them after this fallout. You might have rejected them, or you don't trust them, or you just don't feel like, I don't know. You don't feel like going with it. They're heartbroken. They're trying to work on themselves because the Eight of Pentacles is, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is like the step before Nine of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles is when you're single and abundant. Ten of Pentacles is two people together creating lasting generational wealth, your income plus their income. This person's at 8, so they've got a way to go before they can provide for themselves, let alone someone else. And after this heartbreak and feeling out in the cold, they just kind of, maybe they want to rely upon themselves for a bit. Maybe you feel like they're more of a burden at this point, I don't know. Let's get 3 for the outcome. They're devastated, by the way. I think they're going to concentrate on themselves for a bit. Hi, Abby. I'm doing a tarot card reading. It's a love reading. So on this side, it's how you're feeling. And on this side, it's how the person on your mind is feeling. The one that's on your mind, the one that you're dealing with or manifesting in the future. I'm currently on the sign of Leo. I go through all the zodiac signs so you can watch your sign. Or if there's someone that you like, you can watch their sign to see where they're at the moment. The Hierophant is the major arcana for Taurus. It's a card of being wise through a lot of life experience. No longer the student, but now the teacher. Wanting to help others by sharing experience. You could be dealing with a Taurus, but you don't have to be. There is a lot of pentacles there. So there's a lot of earth energy on their side. A lot of practicality. So you'll know who this person is if they're going through a lot of career growth right now, if they're quite closed off to love, if they're, hustling, if they're working all the hours that God sends. They're not really dealing with anyone else. And I would say this person is older, like middle-aged, because they're showing up as the Hierophant. So that's someone who's got a lot of life experience. They don't yet have their own home or a family, okay? Because they're showing up as a knight. I really need my prescription to hurry up from the pharmacy. They're taking ages getting my inhaler in. Sorry if I'm wheezing. Why are these taking ages to come out? There we go. Had to complain about it. The Wheel of Fortune upright with the 10 of Pentacles. That was worth the wait. That was worth the wait, that was. Oh, that's cool. I can hear myself wheezing. Oh my god. Right, I can hear. I can see in the outcome that through a period of good fortune, okay, from the universe, probably because you both deserve it, lasting generational wealth will be achieved. And this happens from two people putting their finances together, putting their assets, their income, their savings together, okay? So you will be in partnership with this person in the outcome, and you will be, really financially secure, really abundant. The universe will make it so. This person is working really, really hard on their finances. Like, they're working their arse off. They're probably taking on courses, starting up a side hustle, competing for promotion, looking for jobs, trying to change workplaces. It's a hustler, okay, like in a good way. This person's like very determined, very practical, determined to build and grow. They know they're not ready to do, this yet. They got to get to the 9 of Pentacles before they can get to the 10 of Pentacles, but it's going to happen. It's in the outcome, and the universe wants this to happen. It's going to make it so. There could be a teacher. There could literally be a teacher, an instructor, a mentor, someone that helps people for a living, someone that shares, wisdom, experience for a living. Let's clarify why they've got the 3 of Swords. Roving eyes, keeping possibilities open, obvious flirt, disrespectful. Oof. Okay, they've had people that don't treat them like they're special. Okay, they treat them like they're just another lay, or like, someone that treats men or women as sport, basically. Closed off, not emotionally available, distracted, hurt in the past. Yeah. So it might not be you that hurt this person, okay, but they could project hurt onto you, or you simply could be dealing with a past situation, and this is the new person that's showing up, and they've gone through like this very independent phase where they're not really like getting involved with anyone, because they're just determined to like strengthen their own finances and like, protect themselves a little bit for a while. But it's really cute because in the outcome, you got the 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune upright. So it's like a really nice ending. You need to let the tower fall. It needs to happen. If you're like breaking up with someone else at the moment, this is what you're gonna get, is like lasting generational wealth with this person that's coming in the future. If this is who you're dealing with right now, and you feel like someone's really closed off, you feel like they're over it, they're not really interested, they're not making much effort, they're more focused on work, you haven't heard from them in a long time, they're basically just building themselves up to be like this amazing thing, and it's going to come in. Either way, it's a good outcome, okay? Oh, thanks, Abby. Veiled paths. Face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore unknowns. What zodiac sign are you, Abby? Oh, you're Leo. That's so mad, isn't it? Because you came in like on the Leo reading. Leos are like, they have a lot of masculine energy. They're the most masculine of the zodiac signs. We've got bad choices, investigating, running away, total drama, putting on a show, love story once upon a time. So this person has had a very dramatic love life, lots of ups and downs. You know, they've probably dealt with some karmics in their time, more than one. They know how to put on a brave face, they know how to heal. Okay, they've had to get used to that cycle. They've had to get used to being independent and being on their own, and they're quite happy like that at the moment because they know that they need to work on themselves and better days are coming. They'd rather not deal with anyone than have more of this confusion, more of this drama, more of this like roller coaster of emotion. They're keeping out of trouble for a while. Do you know what I mean? They want a love story. They've probably been in love before. They probably had a great love before, but they want that again, and they're not going to get it if they're running around dealing with creeps and karmics and people who are unavailable. So they're just staying out of trouble, working on the career, and this is what they're going to get as a reward. And if they're showing up in your reading, then they're going to have that with you. Should we get a time in? Oh wait, I didn't get one of these. The truth is more complicated than you think. You think that they must not love you, that you've got strong feelings for them and they must not have strong feelings for you. It's not true. They're emotionally closed off to everyone right now. Okay. I like the way there's it's like a maze and then there's time, isn't there? Like it's very fated, it's very like divine timing. So let's get divine timing. February. Okay, this is going to come together. It's going to be a winter romance. I don't know what country everyone's watching from, but in the UK, February is like the month when we get snow and ice. And it's like clear blue skies. You get to go on beautiful like woodland walks with bright blue, you know, sunny skies, and you can see your breath. It's that cold. It's like the height, it's the absolute height of winter in the UK, February. It's very picturesque, you know, like the sun rises in the morning, it's like that golden sun. And everything's like glittering and glistening because it's frosty. So something key is going to happen in February, and probably before then there's going to be improvements with financial security. Okay, you know, when people get their ducks in a row, that's when they start to present themselves as a good candidate for love. Okay, they're not going to present themselves as a good candidate for love if they haven't got their ducks in a row, if they've not got education, if they've not got work, if they've got no plan. They're not going to present themselves as a good candidate for love because they wouldn't be a good candidate. They've got nothing to offer you. Okay. So I like that time frame. It's not that long away. It's like 6 months away, isn't it? 7 months away. Which is realistic to sort out finances, to clear your head emotionally. I'm just going to grab more coffee and then I'll be back. Okay, let's get no contact messages from them. Attached to my ex. I'm attached to my ex emotionally, physically, and or spiritually. I need time and space to break this connection. Yeah. So there's someone that this person's like hung up on, and it makes them have this lack mentality. They may also be when you've been in love and there's different situations. You could be hung up over someone emotionally and it hasn't affected your finances one iota. Or you could have literally had a really heavy relationship. It could have meant living in another country, for example. Then you relocate because the relationship's done with. And then you've had to rebuild your career, and like everything, every aspect of your life changed. So, sometimes people have had children with someone and then they become an ex, but it's like that's very, very difficult to, to not see yourself as part of that family dynamic anymore. It's very difficult for me not to look back at relationships that are either twin flames or my most successful relationship to date. Because it's my most successful relationship to date, there's a lot of good memories there. There's a lot of gratitude, a lot of appreciation. It was in another country, so that heightened the experience. It's also meant that there's been a lot to deal with in terms of relocation, rebuilding my career, rebuilding my finances, packing away emotions. It's been a lot. So the ones that I don't really think about karmic stuff at all, really. It's my most successful relationship to date. My most successful one is what I would compare everything to until I reach a place with someone new where it goes further than that. Where it surpasses, that's the word that I want, where it surpasses that. Or someone that I say like a twin flames connection where it's never become a proper relationship, but when you're together it's amazing and it's like there's nothing like it in terms of the chemistry, and you're triggering healing, and so you're very heavily emotionally invested in it. You sort of like hanker after what could be potentially in the future, whereas your best relationship to date is you actually had it, so that's a big loss. They're still healing from the past. Okay, so that doesn't mean that you're not going to get successful union with this person in the future, because look, it's more complicated than you think. If they make reference to the past a lot, it doesn't matter. It's just them processing what's gone on and what's going on in the future. There's a beautiful future here. Like the dream team, like abundant, you know, like really, really financially secure, like beautiful, lasting generational wealth. It's the best outcome you could get, guys, and the universe is like making it so in February. That's really nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's get some sacred geometry. Ooh. Consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Yet there's so much going on in this situation and around this person that's to do with their past that, you know, you got to get career sorted, and for that you need opportunities, and for that people have to get pregnant and go on maternity leave, or for that, you know, a supply agency has to be set up, you know, funding has to be made available by local government. It just all depends, doesn't it? Like, it's all cogs turning, so it's more complicated than, oh, they just don't like me, or they just don't feel the same. A lot of what happens in life is timing. I'll tell you that for a fact. Timing can be your best friend or your enemy. In silence, peace prevails, solitude. You may feel at the moment, Leo, like you want more time to yourself, like you don't really want to be in company. And it may be because you're mulling all of this over, but I feel like they're doing the same. Mercury retrograde. Electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. Okay, so mistakes can get made. We are coming out of, or we've just left Mercury retrograde. But the last few weeks, when it was Mercury retrograde, you know, you could have felt like you had some sort of miscommunication with this person, or they could feel like that's happened with you, or you just had each other on the mind a lot. I've done that. If we're going to say that you two know each other and this is resonating for you, these are relationship cards, okay? So this is advice for people who are going to work on things. Window. Open the windows of your soul. Let light enter both your worlds. Unconditional. Give unconditional love without the expectations of return. Devotion. Devote and love. A gift of the soul. There's a lot about opening up, isn't there? And like, you know, having a heart filled with love, being understanding of people's like journeys and what they're going through, their ascensions, their healing, giving them the time and the space and the freedom to do that, to grow. We've all experienced different things in our lives, and we're all healing, you know, different kinds of wounds. It's a careful, profound process that mustn't be rushed. We can't expect people to heal on our time frame. You know, you can't be looking at your watch going like, haven't you had long enough to like get over that? It doesn't work like that, does it? You know, it's very complicated. Be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. Let's get you some positive affirmations. I prioritize my health and well-being. When you take care of yourself, when you take rest for yourself, when you're planning fun things to do, when you give yourself time to be alone and to recharge, you can be more patient with others. You can be more generous of heart, more forgiving, you know, let more slide. If you're overtired or you're fed up or you feel hassled or harangued, if you feel like drained or whatever, you're going to have less understanding towards other people, aren't you? It's definitely like, you know, that feeling when you're like, I don't care. Literally don't care right now. Maybe, you know, you've had to be patient, compassionate all day and you're sick of being in that mode and you got nothing left in that way, you know, to give others, so you just shut down when it comes to this situation. I don't know. I am surrounded by positive and supportive people. Okay, I am surrounded by positive and supportive people. So you got friends and family and people that love you, people that want to help you out, people that'll feed you if you need feeding, people that give you a bed if you need one, people that talk to you if you need to talk, people that hang out with you, and people that know when to give you space, people that just know what you need without you having to say it. Let's get some self-care wisdom cards, because that's your advice. Self. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich and happy. Try loving yourself instead. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich and happy. Try loving yourself instead. You got some sort of like self-deprecating voice, you know, like dialogue that you're having with yourself, and Spirit's saying pack that in, because it's not gonna get you what you think you should be or what you think you should want. It's not gonna do that. Talking negatively to yourself. Peace. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. That's interesting, because they had total drama, didn't they? That person, they can be attracted to drama, they can be attracted to trouble, as well as good things, you know, so they get the fingers burnt, and you're like, I'd just rather not. I want to sit here with my like burn-proof gloves on and just like stay at the sidelines. Everyone else can like have drama. Self-worth. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? Security. True security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all of these accounts, and you'll be a wealthy person indeed. Time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Look how much stuff there is to do with like your well-being and giving yourself space, time, love. You're surrounded by people that love and care about you. Be optimistic about your love life. Opt for peace. Stay out of drama. Be forgiving. Be devoted. That's a message for both of you, to be forgiving, devoted, open up the windows of your soul, let light enter both of your worlds. Consciousness. Focus our attention on all the multi-dimensional aspects that show up. It's more complicated than you realise, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles in the outcome. It's a fantastic outcome. They're a bit attached to their ex, okay, and they're like getting over all kinds of dramas that have happened previously. They're working on themselves financially. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Pentacles as a combination for the outcome. You're being encouraged to be optimistic and prioritise your own health and well-being, okay? I hope this resonates. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Leo. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Please remember to give me a like, share the channel, subscribe, follow, give me a repost if you're on TikTok. Support the channel. I'll start to do live question and answer sessions when I get to 4,000 watch hours. And when I get to 3,000 watch hours, you'll be able to give me super chats and I can answer questions like that as well. It looks like I'm going to be doing a collaborative reading with Mojo's Tarot on Saturday. We're still going to work out a time for that, but I know lots of people like lives, so that's coming on Saturday. Okay, so we're going to be going on to Virgo next. spirit guides, the universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Virgo's highest good. How is Virgo feeling in this final week of August 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Virgo's feeling first of all, please. The 2 of Cups upright. You're in love. And it's mutual. 2 is the beginning of a cycle. Okay, so it's fairly new love. You could have been dating someone for a little while and then you've just said the big L to each other. Or, you know, when the other person hasn't said it, but you kind of can tell. You can tell that they're getting feelings for you just because how they are with you, how they look at you. They want to be around you all the time. Like, you can tell, can't you? I love that when they, like, hang off your every word. The eyes are like saucers. They just can't take the eyes off you. It's a nice time. Oh, you want to invest? Nice. You're serious about them. You might ask this person, you need to be exclusive, like, are you know, are we gonna like only date each other from now? Like, you want investment. Nine of Wands, you're the wounded warrior, okay? He's got bandages on his arm. These are all the challenges. However, you're prepared to keep going, okay? Throw something else at me, I don't care, okay? I want this. Doesn't matter, like, I want it. Very determined, very strong, very enduring. Let's see how they're feeling. The Ace of Cups reversed. Not happy with that. The hell. So, the Ace of Cups reversed could be a lack of self-love or falling out of love. Feeling like someone's fallen out of love with them. You know, the cup's being emptied, isn't it? It's empty. They're in their head about this. They're like surrounded, you know, in this like prison of like negative thoughts, negative mindset. This is like self-imposed imprisonment. Okay, this person's not really trapped. They can get out. They blindfolded themselves. They've tied themselves up. They believe that they're surrounded by problems. They're not. Okay, it's a state of mind. The Page of Cups. Okay, so you could be about to receive an expression of emotion in the form of an apology, or in the form of just, I love you, I care about you, I've got strong feelings for you. Someone's getting out of their head, okay, and they're going to approach you and they're going to offer emotion. Let's get 3 for the outcome. The Temperance reversed. The Temperance upright is that's someone that's trying to manage their emotions and they're doing it effectively. Okay, so they're getting the right balance between caring too much and caring not enough. They're pouring from one cup to the other, trying to get just the right amount. Okay, so that's about tempering yourself, getting yourself into an emotionally balanced state. It's reversed, okay? So with that feeling of sort of like, you know, being quite negative in terms of love, being stuck in our heads, you know, self-imposed imprisonment, to then apologizing, I'd say this person's a little bit of a mess at the moment. You look like, you know, quite optimistic, quite positive, solid, you know what you want, you're prepared to work for it. I don't think it's you that's trying to manage your emotions. I think this person is trying to manage their emotions in the outcome. They're all over the place, you know. The Death card reversed. There's a chapter that needs to be closed, and it's not being. This is the major arcana for Scorpio. You know, he's about to walk through the gates. He's about to accept the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new one. That's reversed. Let's get one more and we'll see what comes out in the outcome. The Knight of Wands. My God, what is going on here? The Knight of Wands is like intense passion. Yeah, it's very sexual energy. Very, very passionate, fiery, fast moving, impulsive. That's really, I can't understand where they're coming from, like, at all, because if you look at your side, it's very consistent energy. Their side is like all over the place, really. Like, why did they have that lack of love there? And then the self-imposed imprisonment and then apology. There's emotions all over the place. There's an unclosed door. And then there's this Knight of Wands rushing in. So let's clarify their side. Like, why do they feel the way that they feel? Let's find out. Why have they got the Ace of Cups reverse, please? Why the Ace of Cups reverse? Public image, worried about appearances, can't relax, conceited. Is this the one that you shouldn't be seen with? Like, do you work together, or is it your boss, or... They're worried about what people think, okay? Something about it might be taboo, different religions, different cultures, interracial, age difference, working in the same company, unfair, like power, you know, dynamic, like a boss and a subordinate. They could be already taken. Fated revelation, uncover the omens, decipher their meaning, and embrace your destined path. Total drama. Investigating. Do they feel like someone's watching them, like someone's spying on them, like someone knows what they've been up to with you? It's made them, whatever they're worried about, it's made them like second guess themselves and like their choices and whether they should have got involved with you. And then I think they've been like weird with you and they might apologise. We definitely need some messages from this person, don't we? You gave me the sweetest dream and the hardest reality. I mean, that could be a lot of things. You know, if they think they've got everything set and their life set in stone, you know, they're already taken, they've got a family, and then they don't intend to meet anyone, and then they do, and it becomes something can really shake up your reality, you know, that you weren't expecting. Or I'm just thinking of different examples. You could be widowed. You could be like a widower, and you know, you just get used to life singular, and you know, you got kids, you got a house, you got like your routine, and you don't expect to meet someone new, like it's just not on your radar whatsoever, and then it just drops onto your lap, and it's like such a wake-up call. Do you know what I mean? It just like, it's like the sense of someone being unprepared, or like finding something they weren't expecting, or having something and losing it, you know, and then there's some sort of wake-up call, isn't there? The hardest reality, the sweetest dream and the hardest reality. They're worried about what people think. They're worried about people finding out. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. They've been closed off to love. Oh, that makes sense now, doesn't it, with the Ace of Cups reversed? That makes sense now. They were closed off to love, and then they were all up in their head because they're worried about what people think. I think people worry about that, you know, like if they've been a carer for someone, or someone in their like life died that they loved, and then they worry what people will think when they move on. They're divorced, you know, and they worry what people think if they start seeing someone again. Like, everyone will be talking about it, I'll have all the attention on me, and I don't really want that. I don't know, you know, there's lots of situations and circumstances where people are just like, I just don't want, like, I don't want drama, I don't want the focus to be on me, I don't like to be the centre of attention, I don't want people talking about my, you know, like, whatever I'm doing, whoever I'm seeing. They could be, you know, like, because it says public image, they could be like a member of local government or national government. They could be, you know, famous or in the spotlight somehow. They could have an online platform. They could be a celebrity. But I think public image to me is just like, you know, general, like, they don't really want people talking about them full stop. Like, you know, wider family, friends, colleagues, neighbours. They just don't want people gossiping. They don't want the town gossiping. Do you know what I mean? What would people think? I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. They could have been taken and or they just were in the head about something because they feel like it's taboo. They feel like they'll be judged. Okay, but they're okay. They're ready to move on from that. Okay, they're ready to let go of those hang-ups. So I think this is them, where you've been holding down the fort and trying to stay optimistic by yourself. In comes the knight in shining armour, galloping in, full of passion, you know, very remorseful about making this difficult, dragging this out. They're ready to open up their heart. Okay, they're ready to open up their heart. You may have a passionate evening together with that Knight of Wands. Passionate daytime or evening. Advice to help this connection work. Restart. Oops, I've just knocked my cards. Every act of forgiveness is a fresh beginning in love. Okay, so do let them apologise and then move on from it. Mediator. Be each other's mediator, balancing the scales of emotions. Oh. Yeah, help to make each other feel secure again. Let's get you some more advice. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Well, that's gorgeous to know. So someone's letting go of their hang-ups, okay, and abundance is pouring into your life. Be each other's mediator, okay. There's passion. There's a passionate situation occurring in the near future. Surrender. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. Energy. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. Now, they're the ones that were worried about public image and what people will think. It's Spirit saying to both of you, stop worrying about pleasing people. It's not their life, is it? It's yours. You have to be happy. Everyone deserves to be in love. Everyone deserves to be living authentically in happiness. We don't deserve to play a role and pretend. We're not assigned a role to play, and we're not actors on a stage, you know, trying to please everyone and get cheers and like approval and whatever. What is that? That's just empty. That is an empty way to live your life. Oh, but I won't be judged. Okay, will you be happy? Or are you going to be fucking sad and miserable in your heart? Like, are you going to be preoccupied with how you think your life could have turned out or what you think it should be like? No. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. It'll be exhausting trying to please other people. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. Infinite abundance. Oh, that's really nice, actually. That's really nice. Let them come to you, okay? Let them come to you. You've put an awful lot of hard work into this, Virgo, but it's time for them to... It's time for them to come to you, okay? Let them do it. Oh, it's cute. I like it. I really like it. I like it. Alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Ooh, that's never come out before, I don't think. Alchemy. This is very nice. You got restart. Alchemy, divine intervention. Open up your heart. You're letting go of control and they're regaining control. Oh, it's cute. I like it. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, a couple of positive affirmations and I'm going to let you go. You are control freaks, Virgo, like you are. My past doesn't define my future, just as flowers don't let the dirt stop them from blooming. Aww. That's really nice. Let's get one from here. I am capable of making a positive impact on the world. Aww. Okay, I hope you liked this reading. Oh wait, shall I get you a divine timing? Let's get you a divine timing. You may not have been separated, but if this hasn't happened yet, if it hasn't occurred, or you need to come back together, there you go. Let it happen organically. Okay, so there's divine timing, divine intervention. This person is ascending, they're learning, they're becoming confident, they're taking back control, taking back the helm, and you're learning to relinquish control and let them come to you, okay? It's going to happen. Nice. They're going to open up to you. Okay, let's leave that there. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. When I get to 3,000 watch hours, I can take super chats and answer a question for you. I'll also start to do live question and answer sessions where I don't do collectives. Well, I'll keep doing these, but I'll do separate lives where I just answer your question and answers. I have to get to 4,000 watch hours to do that. And you will still need to pay me, but it'll be like a smaller amount than buying a pre-recorded reading. It'll be like $10 a question or something instead of, you know, $18 for a full private reading. I mean, both are valid, aren't they? Like, you can get a lot out of a full private reading that's just for you. And it's a lot of information in like between 20 and 40 minutes, so. if you do want a personal reading, you can go to my channel description and click the link for my PayPal and give me £18 and I'll record you a private reading and send you a link to your own YouTube video that no one else can see. It doesn't have to be a love reading either, it could be anything or a general reading. You can do health, career, business decisions, anything you like. Okay, so we're going on to Libra. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in this final week of August 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Libra's feeling first of all, please. The Page of Cups. So you could be apologising or you could just be expressing emotion to somebody. Okay, it doesn't have to be negative, could be positive. But it's very humble kind of energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The Seven of Swords. You're withholding something or being deceptive somehow. Okay. You could be planning something, plotting something. You could have really strong feelings, you know, of resentment or like wanting to have vengeance on someone. There's a secretive sort of like strategic energy here. Lying, cheating, stealing, or just deceptive, dishonest. Two of Wands. A decision needs to be made about something. Okay, this is the planning phase, the Two of Wands. Like, do I pick A or B? Do I stay or do I go? Do I tell them? Do I not tell them? Let's see who shows up for you. Could be someone you're thinking about or currently dealing with or manifesting it in the future. They've got the Nine of Wands upright with the Death card reversed. Someone's being very stoic, very stubborn. They want to keep the chapter open. They don't want to finish this chapter. You know, they care about this strongly. It's not been easy and they don't want to close it out. They're concerned about the past. It's the major arcana for Scorpio. Eight of Wands reverse, blocks, delays, challenges, obstacles. Eight of Swords upright, mental entrapment, imposing thoughts. Justice reversed, so the major arcana for you, Libra, with the Justice, but that's reversed. Something's unfair or illegal. Knight of Swords. Oof, there's full-on drama here. This person's pissed off, right? They think something's been really unfair. They can't stop thinking about it. And there's a lack of progress here. They've got something they're not telling you, okay? Ace of Swords upright is a confession, the truth, a revelation, clarity. This is like withholding thoughts, withholding feelings, keeping things under lock and key, you know, things being foggy. There's a lot of swords here. If you look, they've got the Justice reverse, which has a sword. They've got the Eight of Swords, they've got the Ace of Swords, and you've got the Seven of Swords. So there's really poor communication, there's frantic communication, there's a lack of justice. It's to do with the past, something's been really difficult, and then you're being strategic and you've got like some sort of decision or choice that you're going to make. You're definitely planning some sort of like if you heard of that phrase, like six of one and half a dozen of the other, it's like you both misbehaved or you both feel wronged. You're both like being deceptive. You're both being strategic. Like it's against each other. It's a love reading, but it doesn't look like there's much love here. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of air energy and a lot of emotion. There's a lot of thoughts and a lot of emotion and a lot of fire. Okay, we've got a combination of the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant is the major arcana for Taurus. The Hierophant is a person of wisdom. They are the teacher. They've had a lot of life experience, okay? They aim to help others to see and understand and live in a way that they don't have to make the harsh decisions or deal with the harsh situations and realities that this person had to deal with. Like this person has so much life experience that they're no longer the student, they're now the teacher. So going forwards, the universe is turning the wheel in our favour, and I think we're going to be wiser, and I think this is joint because this is in the outcome, so it's not really just your energy, it's not really just their energy, it's both of you, because I'm getting swords on both sides here. We're going to be wiser going forwards, you know, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to help us with that as well. When you work hard to do the right thing, the universe likes to meet your hard work with some good luck, and I feel like, you know, you're both gonna like transmute this negativity into being more practical, more communicative, more sensible, and it's going to work better like that. The Queen of Swords. Communication is honest, straightforward, intelligent. Ace of Wands. Oh God, what's fallen on the floor? The Sun card reversed. The Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got a whole lot of like generous, practical energy coming through. Two of Cups upright, the Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Sun card reversed. Three of Wands is like moving on from the planning phase to taking action. The Ace of Wands is a rebirth. It's helped along by the universe. And the Queen of Pentacles is financial stability. I'm just going to have another look at the cards to make sure I haven't missed anything. So we've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, haven't we? I mean, if this is you trying to deal with the ex, because we've got a card about, you know, not being over the past, something's been difficult for a long time. The Knight of Swords, the Justice reverse. You know, we've got cards to do with marriage with the Hierophant and the Justice. We've got blocks, delays, problems with communication, intrusive thoughts. Ace of Swords reversed. We've got deception, planning, apologies. There's I think the Two of Cups could be coming to an agreement over a new way of working together going forwards. Because the Three of Wands is taking action, so it's like positive action being taken. The Queen of Swords can be a divorce card. Queen of Pentacles means like financial security, generosity, caring, nurturing. And it's not like happy families. But I just think there'll be cooperation. Some sort of agreement will be reached. Some sort of agreement will be reached, okay, like going forwards. And I think you're leading that. They're not going to be that nice to deal with, I've got to be honest, with that, like, Knight of Swords. You know, they've got a lot on their mind and a lot that they want to say. They think something's really unfair. It's hard work for them dealing with this. But you know, in the outcome, you'll come to a better arrangement, some sort of agreement with that Two of Cups. You know, it doesn't always represent a love connection. Sometimes it represents like an agreement, like if it was work or finances, it'd be a contract, or like the bank's going to lend you, like it's going to loan you the money to start up a business or something. It's like a contract or arrangement. And we've got stuff to do with legalities, divorce. You're both showing up as like feminine energy. And upright, you know, one as the Queen of Swords, one as the Queen of Pentacles. So They could have earth in their chart, you could have air in your chart. But I think you're going to see eye to eye, and there's going to be financial stability and an agreement of some sort. If you're dealing with, you know, an ex-spouse or someone who's becoming an ex-spouse, and there's been arguments or disagreements, it's going to sort out. Let's clarify. Divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. Okay, so something's going to click into place financially with some sort of good timing. I told you. Experiencing a breakup or divorce. Let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Unclear. I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. Oh, it's very difficult, isn't it? How much your feelings and emotions can change for someone, like, over time, depending on the situation and how things evolve. It can be so vastly different. So weird, isn't it? You think you're always going to feel the same way about someone, and it just couldn't be any more different. I've done that. I didn't clarify their cards, did I? All talk. Silver tongue, devil, big flirt, no action player. Distant, so far away physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the passion again. Dark side. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love you have. Don't let it steal your joy. Ending. You're pretending that it's not ending, but it's time to let go and make a fresh start. Someone that is, like, you know, emotionally, like, mixed up. They can make things difficult, or things can get heated without even trying. I think with some people it'll always be like that, won't it? Just because of who you were to each other. Empathic bridges. Embrace healing by being kind, balancing life's contrasting forces. Toxic. They've been behaving toxically. Recording, announcing, expressing, revealing truth. They could have been keeping records of, like, your interactions with them. You know, saving up evidence. They could have been a bit of a tricky customer, this one. You know, when it comes to, like, bank statements and spending and you know, all of that. Receipts, they've got receipts. They could be quite anal about finances. Life isn't a test. There are no right answers. Okay, so it's not really it's never obvious, is it? Like, what's the best way we could have dealt with this? Who knows? Do you know what I mean? It's messy, it's complicated because there's emotions involved. People will always be different when they view what's necessary spending and what's unnecessary spending. You know, do relationships last forever? Does love last forever? Is it conditional? Oh, it's just, you know, nothing's that simple or that black and white. It's just, it's difficult, but you will come to some sort of agreement, okay? It's in the outcome. They'll be happy, you'll be happy. Let's get you some advice. Love. Love people. Love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. Cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. I'm gonna have to put lights on. It's going dark. It's not really dark, it's just so cloudy. It's like very overcast. Positive affirmations. I am discovering my strengths and embracing them with pride. Okay, so you're both going through a kind of ascension, you know, where you try to reset yourselves, come back stronger, come back more functioning, you know, more practical, more empathetic, calmer. I am discovering my strengths and embracing them with pride. Whatever you were falling short on, you know, this has been a lesson. Dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Okay, so it's about managing the life that you were living, the life that you are living, and the life that you're going to be living. You know, like those kind of transitions and not rectifying. What word do I want? It'll come to me. Divine masculine. Okay, so coming into your own power. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Okay, so we're not pushing people to the side or dismissing other people's needs or disregarding others to sort of like better our own situation and circumstances. We're having the foresight to try to take care of all, you know, the best way going forward, and they get what they need and I get what I need, and it's all fair and above board, you know, with minimum drama. It's about being, you know, having the forward planning, the insight, the knowledge, the expertise, the wisdom, all of that good stuff. I am surrounded by love and positive energy. Okay, so you've got a lot of people around you that are ready to support you, ready to be an ear, you know, ready to help in all kinds of ways, even if it's just to listen. I feel like I missed something. What have I missed? No, I think that's everything. When will Libra meet someone new? If a Libra's looking to meet somebody new, when will Libra meet someone new? In the fall, okay? Autumn time. Create space for it to happen sooner. You got these loose ends to tie up first, okay? It's all a bit messy to be bringing someone new into the equation just yet, so let's deal with all this first. Okay, I hope that resonates for some people out there. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow the channel, support us. If you think, you know someone who this probably does resonate for, will you share it with them, please? Because sometimes, you got the same sign as like a friend or a relative, and you're like, that's what they're going through. It's not relating to me, but it's what they're going through. Spirit likes to give advice for people who need it the most. So it's not every time it's going to resonate or reflect our situations, but sometimes there's one that you know and you're like, shit, that sounds exactly like what they're going through. I'm going to have to put lights on, I can't see. You can't tell on the phone, but it's like so dark in here now. That's why sometimes I'm pausing when I'm reading the text on the cards, because it's like size 0. And I'm mad about it because it's not even my fault. The Sacred Geometry Oracle deck has got like a paragraph on each one. It's never something short, and the font's like size 0.1 or something. And when it's light, that's fine, but when it's going dark, I'm just like, I can't do this shit. Hey, there's not a lot of people on tonight, is there? Where is everyone? Night's usually like the best time out the whole week. It's weird. Unless everyone's on holiday. It's bank holiday weekend, isn't it? No, that does look upside down. Let's put that away. Can't be having it. Let's put lights on. I'm going to light the sage again because I didn't really get a strong enough whiff earlier. That's better. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what is going on with you. I'm going to do Scorpio and then I'll do the other 4 signs tomorrow. You know, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Because I'm sitting for too long and my ankles are just going like... My feet look like balloons, basically. It's not good. All this sitting. What time is it now? 10 to 8. And there's barely anyone on. I've got no idea why it's so quiet tonight. But the only thing I'm thinking is everyone's on holiday. Because it's August bank holiday weekend, isn't it? It's like everyone goes away. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Scorpio's highest good. How is Scorpio feeling in this final week of August 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Scorpio. First of all, how is Scorpio feeling? The Empress. Now, this is the first time that she's shown up today. The Empress is reversed. Now, with the Empress, she's all 4 queens. Okay, she's the highest status in the entire tarot deck out of 78 cards. You got the Emperor and the Empress. Now, it doesn't determine your gender, but what it does determine is your role. So when you're in your Empress energy, you are in the mode of being highly abundant in terms of love, in terms of wealth, creativity. This is a person that attracts love and abundance. She does not chase. Okay, so it doesn't mean that she doesn't work hard, because in a 3D reality, everyone works hard to earn money. But in terms of being low vibrational, feeling insecure, that's what this position is. Okay, so it's like, I'm not attractive, therefore I'm not going to find love. Or I'm toxic, therefore I'm always going to mess up loving connections. Or I never revise, so I'm going to fail my exams. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, do you know what I mean? When you raise your vibrations and you're positive and you say positive things out loud, I want success, I deserve success, and I will have success. That's what you get, okay? This is someone that is supposed to become a nurturer. They're supposed to become opulent, luxurious, be surrounded by material possessions. They're supposed to give a lot of wealth to others. They're supposed to make a home, to marry, to have children. This is the job of the Empress, okay? When you are all 4 queens, you have what it takes. You have the finances, you have the intelligence, you have the knowledge, the powers of oration, you have the patience, the willpower, the desire. You have everything that it takes. So it's not that you're not the Empress, but you don't feel like the Empress. Does that make sense? You are the Empress, you are abundant, but you don't feel abundant, or you don't feel worthy of abundance. It's something like this, okay? The Empress is the card of, it's shared by Libra and Taurus, okay? Which is ruled by Venus, by Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. So you're a very attractive person, but until you believe that you're attractive, until you believe that you are worthy, you won't have like that high vibrational attitude, you won't attract. The laws of attraction are just, you know, money is energy, love is energy, and energy can't be created nor can it be destroyed. It just is around us. It's within us. You know, so if you're smiling, if you're laughing, if you're happy, if you're living a fulfilling life, you know, if you're crossing things off the bucket list, you attract wealth, you attract love. If you work hard, you attract wealth, you attract love. Yeah, if you're a good person, you attract wealth, you attract love. Sometimes we get screwed over because we haven't got our boundaries up, and that can knock us off our pedestal and make us feel like this. You know, when actually we're a high value person that's been mistreated. So sometimes you can feel like this when you actually, what your worth is that. So I feel bad for you that you are feeling that way at the moment, Scorpio. The Three of Wands is taking action. It's when you decided on a plan, because Two of Wands is a planning phase. Three of Wands is that I know what I need to do and I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. The Judgment, there's a call to act. You know what you need to do. You're being called to do this particular thing and you're going to do it. Lots of fire energy, lots of enthusiasm, lots of action being taken, which is good because that's taking back leadership of your life. Let's see who comes in for you. Yeah, how dare someone make a high value person like an empress feel like they're not an empress? Yeah, it takes the piss, that. People that you look up to can make you feel like that. You know, like someone that you idolize. If you meet them and then they treat you badly, it can make you feel like really shit, can't it? Because you've put them on such a pedestal. Yeah, a boss that you admire can make you feel like that if they tell you that you're not good at what you do. Can make you feel so unbelievably shit. Or like a person, you know, in a relationship, like our other half can tell us, like, you're this, you're that, and it can make you feel terrible because you like look up to them or you hold them in such high regard. Yeah, a parent can make you feel like that. A son or daughter can make you feel like that. A brother or sister, you know. Seven of Swords, someone being sneaky. This is like deceptive energy, lying, cheating, stealing. Deception. Omitting, you know, details, like omitting the truth. It's been difficult for a long time, lots of challenges, but we're no longer going to avoid making a decision. Someone's been avoiding making a decision. Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. The Magician. The Magician card is like, it's the ultimate card of manifestation. It's like, I have everything. I have all four aces. Whatever dream I have, I'm going to make it a reality. You know, I'm going to manifest like what I want into a reality. They're going to create fairness where something was deceptive. Let's get 3 for the outcome. The Six of Cups, soulmate energy. That's a card of nostalgia, soulmates. It's really nice feelings, emotions, memories, things that are accrued over like years and years. Holding someone in high regard, you seeing them as a family member, if not a family member. It's true love, it's an enduring love, it's, you know, soulmate union. When you love someone very much and you've made a life with them, you view them as family, you hold them in high regard. So we know that someone's been deceptive. You're taking action. They wish to create fairness. You're stepping into your power. We're dropping the burdens and the pain with the Ten of Swords reversed. We're not like choosing to stay on the merry-go-round. We're getting off the ride, okay? We're not being treated badly anymore or taken for granted anymore. We're not being ignored anymore. Whatever it is that this person was doing, not being lied to anymore. Six of Wands reversed. So that's a lack of recognition, a lack of success, a lack of achievement. Ignoring. I want to see, you might choose to like tell this person where to go because they've lied to you over something. Something's been very unfair. It's made you feel like not good enough when you were actually very high value. I want to see why they're behaving the way that they're behaving. Why they got the Seven of Swords upright. All talk. Silver-tongued devil, big flirt, no action. Oh, they've been a player. Why would you play an Empress? That's just stupid. Stop wasting people's time. Safeguard steps. Sometimes to protect oneself, the bravest act is to walk away. See, that's what they should be doing. They should be walking away to protect themselves. Sometimes to protect oneself, the bravest act is to walk away. Didn't really get that for them. Unless that's what you should be doing to protect yourself from them. Let's get some more. Doing drugs. Maybe they've been lying about where they are and who they're with. You know? Maybe they said they'd stopped doing certain behaviours and they haven't, or maybe they're, selling drugs or something. And they've made out like that, like their nose is clean, they like would never get involved in anything shady, and then you find out from other people like they've been doing shit like that. People go up to all sorts and don't tell you. You wouldn't believe. Those seemingly coincidental events are actually pre-arranged. I mean, you could take that in a romantic way, or you could take that as like the universe has exposed this person, or your connection is going to snap this person out of like their deceptive ways. But I'd be very careful romanticizing anything like that. When people sell drugs, they rarely stop. They like the money that they make from it. They're doing it because they've already been busted doing it, so they're not going to get a regular job. Or someone around them wants them to do that. They're surrounded by connections that, that want them to keep being a dealer. I wouldn't try to think that you can change anyone. They've been exposed for doing something sneaky, and let's see what the advice is. We'll see what comes out of the advice. I'm gonna get my oracle deck. That's it's the mermaid one. It doesn't really go with my theme, but that bitch never lies, so we're gonna get her out. Where is she? Because we need some real advice here. Where are you? Oh my god, I've got so many tarot decks. There she is. I never remember what it's called. It's Sea Melodies. What should Scorpio do in this situation? The ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaids' tears have been known to create these precious gems. Change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. Flow. Let your worries drift away. Right, they're telling you to let go of this person. It's just without a doubt. You're dealing with like shallow depths here. Do you know what I mean? We need someone who's emotionally intelligent, someone who plays by the rules, someone who's giving you security. You know where you stand. You're not going to be mixed up, you know, with like the wrong side of the law. You're not going to be guilty by association, dragged into anything dangerous like weapons. We don't want drama, and we don't want shadiness, and we don't want this, you know, someone that's just full of shit all the time. We don't want that. If you want something precious, something worth having, like a pearl, then that takes a bit of diving. It takes a longer journey and a bit of a deeper journey than, you know, than whatever this is, you know. It's not your drama, it's not your issues, it's not your protection. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. It's not making you feel good being around this person. They're dragging you into stuff that's not yours. Know when to move to a new shell. This one no longer fits. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I like that oracle deck, that Sea Melodies one, because it's very good at giving you clarity. I'm reluctant to give this person like a voice really by giving them no contact messages, but oh, I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. It's a karmic. You're my favourite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share, you're my person. Too fucking bad. Experiencing a breakup. Divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. There's something better coming in for you. You got a soulmate coming in. It's a pearl, okay? It's not a rock, it's a pearl. 10's the end of a cycle. We're dropping the worries, dropping the anxiety, dropping the fear, dropping the burden. This person thinks they can like control the situation. They think they can control like what you do next. They think they can get you back. But they're running around doing all this shit, okay, with drugs. You've got words like safeguarding and protection in here. It's too little too late, you know, and they're not going to give up the stuff that they've been doing. So let's get you a time in for someone new. Create space for it to happen sooner. You need to like literally deal with this so that you can make way for something healthy to come in. You know, tell them it's over, create distance, ignore the messages, cut off the people that they use to hoover, like their friends, their family, their acquaintances, because they'll use anyone. Take shelter. The answers lie within. You need to do some hermit work. You need to go soul searching. Don't ask anyone else what you should do. Okay, you know what you need to do. Have some alone time. Get your head clear. It's okay to be around your people that you have known before this person, but don't let their people contact you, okay? Just cut everyone off and get some distance from this. It feels harsh, but you need to do it because they're always going to be loyal to their person. They can't get away from them. They've grown up with them. They're related to them. They're this person's resources, okay? And they'll want to believe that this person is going to change. So they'll do whatever for them. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world, okay? So do you understand like what's happening is you're like working on yourself. Be wild and free, be beautiful and mysterious, open up, you know, protect yourself. Let all the drama float away. Dive deep. Okay, you're not going to find a special connection in something that's shallow. We don't care what they look like. They could be fit as fuck, but if they're like trouble, they need to go. Change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. Come on now. You can tell I've been there, done that, worn the t-shirt a few times. I know what's been going on here. You need to just like hit the block button for everyone that's like a go-between for this person. Honest to God, they need to go. It's not that, you know, it's not that difficult, that decision. What else do I need to get you? Positive affirmations. But self-care, wisdom. Beauty. Today you are I can't say it. You are a curator. Today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that all is well in the world. Okay, you're safe. You don't have to have anything to do with this person or anyone connected to them ever again. You were a person before all of this shite, okay? Passion. Light up your life by honouring your deepest desires, okay? So live your best life for you. Whatever your to-do list is, your bucket list, your goals, Your dreams, you can get back to that now. Get focused. Get back on track. Oh, I've done sacred geometry, haven't I? Let's do positive affirmations. I know the secret of attraction is to love myself. Every day, in every way, my life gets better and better. So positive affirmations are self-talk that's constructive, positive, uplifting, optimistic, truthful, and it will bring in good things for you. So you need to say, every day, in every way, my life gets better and better. Okay? It's not snakes and ladders. We're not sliding down the snake and going down like several leagues. We're still that high value person that we always were before we met them. That's just a state of mind. That's just a feeling. It's how they made us feel. So no, we're not dealing with it anymore. Okay? And immediately you're back to being this. Whether you feel like it or not, that's how people view you. Okay? I know the secret of attraction is to love myself. Okay? People don't love themselves when they go to people like this. People feel vulnerable. People feel less than. They're desperate for a connection. So they see red flags and they put up with the red flags. And they see more red flags and it starts to get dangerous. Okay? And it starts to involve the law and it starts to involve drama and danger and things that are really, really bad. Like physical abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse, whatever, sexual abuse, you know, cheating, backstabbing, total lies being spread. Just get away from it. Just get far away from it. I don't trust anybody connected to them because they're soft as. You know it's a karmic if they cry like a toddler. Do you know what I mean? Like if they just cry like a baby when you're telling them something sad and you need support and they start crying like a baby. That's so toxic. I am constantly improving and growing. Okay, so it's all right to make mistakes. You can proper like despise yourself when you've got involved with someone like this. But you didn't see it coming. They love bombed you. They knew you were in a vulnerable state and they knew that you were high value. That's why they wanted to deal with you. Chaotic people are attracted to people who are stable, who have lots of resources, who have lovely family and friends and connections of support. Toxic people are attracted to non-toxic people. So know that. There's nothing new under the sun. Everyone, every generation of every family has had karmics. They've been screwed over. You won't be the first and you won't be the last. Okay, so you've got to forgive yourself. But you've got to leave as well. You know, take it as a lesson learned. Finances can be recouped. Safety can be recovered, restored. You know, peace. You will gain so much peace and clarity, like when you get a physical distance away from this person. Oh my God. You'll get your head back together. Right, is there anything else that I need to get for you? No, I think that's it. All right, take care of yourself, Scorpio. I mean it, like, talk to people, and every person that you talk to about this will know at least one person, if not several, that have had dealings with a karmic or is still having dealings with a karmic, and they cannot get away from them because they've had kids with them, because they've married them, because they've been too far brainwashed. Okay, so don't hate yourself, because it's really easy to put yourself down and it's really easy to like think, my God, you know, why did I have rose-tinted glasses on? It's okay. You're not the first and you won't be the last, okay? But you're not the chaos, they are, so you get back to being you as soon as you're away from this. All right, I'm going to shut up now. Take care. Please remember to give the video a like, share the channel, subscribe, follow, repost. Support the channel by sharing it with anyone who you think this would resonate with, even if it's not resonating with you today. You might know a Scorpio that is dealing with a karmic right now. Okay, I will do the other 4 signs tomorrow. I'm going to have a rest and move around and like exercise because of being sat still for hours and hours. All right, take care. Thank you for your support and I'll see you in the next one.